The sound of war horns grows louder. Cities across America burn with tension, and markets spiral into chaos. Forget about it. Now's the time to snag some Solana. Smart investors are buying the dip, stocking their portfolios because they see an ETF launch approaching fast. The golden rule holds true. Buy when fear runs high. Today, that smart money is flowing into Solana. Not for empty hype, but because the network is delivering real results. We're witnessing major protocol upgrades and genuine adoption, and the ETF announcement feels imminent. Even treasury companies are diving in, which is nothing short of remarkable. Stick around till the end, and we'll break down why Solana stands out as a serious money play with solid upside potential on the horizon. Solana is already one of the quickest blockchains you can find, but the chatter around Firedancer just won't quit. It's slated to drop soon and will essentially slap a turbocharger onto Solana's insane speed. The name Firedancer might sound like your uncle's favorite 70s dance move, I know. Sorry, Unc, it's not a disco comeback. Instead, it's a proper upgrade of Solana's core. Built by experts at Jump Crypto, Solana is already a beast in its current form. Right now, it handles roughly 50,000 transactions per second, and that performance puts it light years ahead of most other chains. And Firedancer, that's next level madness. We're talking about bumping throughput up to 1 million transactions per second. In effect, it makes the vast majority of other blockchains obsolete. Why juggle with multiple chains, guys, when Solana can handle everything you throw at it? This is frontier territory. Seriously. Imagine DeFi, NFTs, AI apps, meme coin mayhem, and on-chain casinos all executing at warp speed. Anything that needs near instant confirmation, like sniping that new dog coin, will just blaze through. Firedancer isn't just a performance tweak. It introduces an entirely separate validator client that runs alongside Solana's original software. Think of it as installing a backup engine in your race car. Only this one is built like a rocket. If the main client falters, a secondary instantly takes over and keeps blocks finalizing without pause. This dual engine setup significantly boosts network resilience. And in practical terms, those frustrating outages could become relics of the past. You simply switch to the backup client and you're back online in seconds. A beta version, aptly named Frankendancer, is already live on mainnet, showcasing notable gains in stability and throughput. The full Firedancer rollout is expected a bit later in 2025. When it lands, it will be like strapping a rocket to a jet engine, supercharging Solana's capacity to handle massive loads. But it's not just about raw speed. Firedancer is engineered for reliability and large-scale performance under any conditions. This upgrade represents a powerful statement of confidence in Solana's future as a leading blockchain network. Smart investors are paying close attention because it makes Solana not just fast, but rocket solid as well. Alright, let's talk ETFs now. We all remember what happened to Bitcoin after its spot ETF hit the market in January 2024. It ripped over 140% in under 1 year and morphed into a bona fide Wall Street asset with heavy hitters like BlackRock and other giants touting it. That was the turning point when institutions stopped giving crypto the side eye and started writing massive checks. Now, Solana is lining up for its own Wall Street debut. On June 13th, 2025, 7 teams, including Fidelity, Grayscale, and VanEck, filed for S1 registration statements with the SEC for Solana ETFs. BlackRock hasn't thrown its hat in the ring yet, though it's almost certain to join eventually. These S1 serve as detailed pitch decks outlining how each ETF will function, its fee structure, risk disclosures, and the mechanism for tracking Solana's price. No green lights just yet, but having those S1 in place is a huge milestone on the path to approval. Filing an S1 is a genuine game changer. When these ETFs finally clear regulatory hurdles, and make no mistake, they will, it means pensions, hedge funds, and even your cousin's financial advisor can buy Solana without ever touching a phantom wallet or diving into DeFi tutorials. Unlike hype-driven cycles, ETFs create durable, long-term demand. Plus, there's a chatter about these funds offering staking rewards. Imagine Solana ETF dishing out 8 or 9% APY on top of price gains. That would be insane and people would go nuts over it. When that goes live, expect a fresh tsunami of capital flooding into Solana at warp speed. So what's driving so many firms to back Solana right now? It's not just the raw speed as we mentioned, or the rock bottom gas fees. Solana is evolving into a one-stop shop for everything Web3. The backbone of the decentralized internet we've been hearing about forever. Solana boasts active users, dedicated developers, and live products spanning DeFi, NFTs, and payment rails. While many blockchains are still building proof of concepts, Solana delivers production-ready tools that most networks only dream of launching. Take Phantom for example. It gives newcomers a sleek Web2 style wallet interface without sacrificing blockchain security. Then there's also Solana Pay, which lets merchants accept crypto payments almost instantly with zero middlemen and next to nothing in fees almost. Culture plays a big role too. Drip, for example, distributes free daily NFT drops to onboard thousands, sort of like a latte-style loyalty program for digital art. And Tensor, it has carved out its niche as a breakneck speed NFT marketplace where pro traders get advanced tools and execution speeds that even top Ethereum platforms struggle to match. In short, Solana's unified stack from wallets to marketplaces to payments creates a turnkey environment that companies find irresistible, it seems to me. It's this holistic approach that has businesses placing big bets on Solana's growth trajectory, and that seems exciting. Okay, if we look at on-chain data from Messari, we're going to see a very interesting picture showing up here as well. Some Dune charts here too. Now, Solana has way more daily active addresses and daily transactions than basically anybody else. It's pretty crazy actually. How about this? If we look closer here, Solana has basically been giving Ethereum an absolute run for its money for the past several months. It's been ridiculous. And yeah, sometimes Ethereum catches up a little bit and all that stuff. But there's been so many days and weeks and months even where Solana did more than Ethereum and all of its layer 2 combined. Now, the magic here, of course, with Solana is that it all works. It's fast, it's cheap, and it's working at scale. And the upcoming Firedancer upgrade is just going to make things even crazier. It's going to make Solana even better. Now, you compare that to Ethereum, right? Which, look, there's a lot of reasons why we could be kicking Ethereum in the balls. Yeah, I know. And it's still the number 2 crypto coin, and it's still the biggest smart contract platform. And Vitalik said he's going to 10x the scalability in the next year. And a lot of good stuff is happening. Base is great. Yeah, we all love Base, alright. And the fees have improved a bit recently with the recent Petra upgrade. So things are happening, but it still has a long way to go. Solana is leaving it in the dust with its fast transaction speed and dirt cheap fees. And that brings us to the next reason. Solana currently appears significantly undervalued when stacked against Ethereum. I mean, why wouldn't it attain the same market cap as Ethereum at some point during this cycle? I know, oh, it's going to flip Ethereum. Perhaps not. Either way, whether it takes over or even just reaches parity, Solana still looks like a bargain relative to Ethereum across every key metric right now. So let's examine the numbers, yeah? Ethereum's market cap sits at roughly 4 times that of Solana's. And as you're aware, the larger the market cap, the slimmer the upside potential. Now, if both networks swell to, say, $1 trillion market valuation, and sure, that's plausible, Ethereum would only deliver about 3 times the return from current levels. Not shabby, it even outperforms many traditional portfolios like the S&P 500. But if Solana hits $1 trillion, you're looking at roughly 12x gain. That's 4 times the profit potential of Ethereum. Do you know what else I need 12x on? Or otherwise I'm going back behind the cash desk at McDonald's which we all probably will do when the bear market catches us with our pants down. I need 12x on this channel's subscriber base, so why don't you delay my flipping burgers and tossing french fries by subscribing to the airdrops.com channel right now? Yeah, nice. Okay, when you break things down by real world utility, throughput, transaction speed, and fees, Solana doesn't just hold its own. It absolutely dominates most categories. The bottom line, Solana has already set a fresh cycle high, while Ethereum still hasn't reclaimed its previous peak. Now, if you've been tuning into this channel, you know I've not voiced any optimistic predictions about Ethereum. Moreover, I found myself gravitating towards Solana lately. And don't get me wrong, I still hold ETH alongside Sol. Ethereum's longevity and institutional backing are undeniable, of course. And that said, this cycle has seen Solana outperform in almost every metric imaginable. And at roughly 1/4 the market capitalization of Ethereum, Solana feels woefully undervalued right now. Yes, both networks have their own trade-offs, that's right. But consider the slates of spot ETF flows queued up for Sol, the corporate treasury allocations on deck, the suite of upcoming protocol upgrades, and the on-chain usage figures. And then try to make the case that Solana won't climb higher this cycle. Because it will. And odds are it will appreciate at a faster pace than Ethereum this time around. To wrap this up, folks, I'll be completely honest. I used to dislike Solana because it was so unstable, uncertain, and unreliable. But now, as you see, I've done a 180 on it, and I'm very bullish based on specific reasons. This isn't the only crypto that I had a change of heart on, of course, and I recently put together a collection of my top 5 altcoins, the redemption arcs as I call them, including Solana. I used to hate them, but now I love them. To find out what the other 4 crypto projects are that have the potential to blow up big time by the end of this year, then go check out the video. But first, drop me a like here. That's it from me, Stan. Till next time, see ya.